In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful, my fellow Pakistanis, the situation that has been arising since yesterday morning, I wanted you to take into my confidence. See, after Pulwama, we offered the Indian government, if they wanted any kind of investigation, we would be ready for that. In Pulwama, they suffered casualties, and I can realize how sorrowful their immediate families would be, because there has been 70,000 casualties here for the last 10 years. And I have been to many hospitals for 10 years where I have seen people, victims of the bomb blast, lost their arms, their legs, couldn't walk, lost eyes. That's why I know, first, the ones who passed away, and second, those who suffered injuries, what they or their families have been going through. That's why we clearly offered India, if they wanted any kind of investigation for any alleged Pakistani involvement, Pakistan was ready to fully cooperate with you. The reason we offered this was because it's not in the interest of Pakistan that someone uses our territory to do terrorist activities abroad and vice versa. Therefore, there wasn't any dispute in that when we were ready. While we were ready to cooperate in the fullest manner, I suspected that despite that offer, India would take some action. And that is why I said we would be under compulsion to retaliate. We would be forced to respond, because no sovereign country allows other country to act inside it and itself decide that other has committed crime, become a judge, jury, executioner itself. And the reason I had this concern was because of the elections in India, for which they would take some action. Therefore, I said in my earlier speech that we would have to launch a counterattack. And when they acted yesterday morning, we consulted our army chief, air chief and me. And why we didn't act yesterday morning was because we didn't know what type of damage was done. And had we not confirmed it before the counterattack, it would have been an irresponsible act from Pakistan, because in that case, we would have committed Indian casualties when there wasn't any on our side. Therefore, we waited, and today we took action. We planned before launching this that there should be no casualty, no collateral damage, only to tell India that we have the capability that if you enter our territory, we can do the same. Just for this reason. Two Indian MiGs crossed the border into Pakistan to retaliate. They were shot down, and I also want to tell that their pilots are with us. Now the issue is, where are we going from here? It's very important. I'm addressing this to India now. It's pertinent to use wisdom and sagacity here. No matter how many wars the world has witnessed, in all these wars, there was a miscalculation. None of them had thought that the war they were starting would last till when. First World War, supposed to end within months, lasted for 6 years. In the Second World War, there came a moment when Hitler desired to conquer Russia. He hadn't realized it would prolong till the winter in Russia and would suffer severe damages. In the same way, in the war on terror, had the United States ever thought it would stuck in Afghanistan? Vietnam War, had the United States realized the war would go that far? That's why history tells us that miscalculation happens in wars. So I asked the Indian government, with the arms you and we having, can we afford miscalculation? Shouldn't we ponder that if it escalates from here, then to what extent will it go? Neither in my control, nor in Narendra Modi's control. That's why I invite you again. When we are ready, we asked you earlier as well that whatever tragedies happen in Pulwama, the grief you suffered from that, you want any type of dialogue on terrorism, we are ready. But I would say it again, that now better sense should prevail. We should resolve our issues on the table. Thank you.